I would be happy if you felt it would be beneficial for your group of people to do the presentation again live with your specific group as part of that arrangement. All right, I'm going to apologize for my neighbor's dog because that's just what happens. It's very annoying, but she's not able to control her dog. So let's begin with my premise for life. There's a couple things. One is just say yes. Life presents you with something that feels great. Say yes. Find the way to say yes and then just go ahead and be yes. Because everything is energy, and energy is consciousness. Energy is resonance. Energy is in relationship of all kinds, and that consciousness is resonant frequency in relationship, and that's what we call awareness in motion. And awareness in motion we call feeling. So we're here at this time to talk about the emotional templates and the wisdom body. And I want to thank Adrian Journey for many years ago, when I first put this program together, finding the image of the Sri Yantra. And this is the image that is, it's used on the slides, and it might be familiar to any of you if you're tapped into Eastern traditions and philosophies with regard to spiritual awakening. And the Sri Yantra is often given to people in certain practice sets to use as a meditation image and or a sound mandala. Now, if you don't know me, I've been in the field of awakening consciousness, energy healing, and life coaching for a long, long time. And at this point, I'm pretty much letting all my truth, trust, and transparency hanging out. So think a minute, and in your intimate relationships, any of them, have you ever thought or said, I need my own space. Right now, I need my own space. At this moment, I can't integrate what's going on in me and be present with you. I need to be separate. And then you go off and do whatever it is you do. And then you come back to the relationship seeking to connect. We do this over and over and over again without looking more deeply about what this fosters in us and in our environment. This inner and outer conflict of desiring separation and connection at the same time. So I'm going to state the obvious to me, which is that I found through my life's journey, in those moments when this is going on, we are having an energetic experience. But this experience isn't being clearly or honestly stated in words. And since most of us are not telepathic, that can get us into a muddle. Now, what I bring to the table as an energy medicine worker and healer and life coach is the ability to translate unspoken energies, and then to say the words simply and clearly and honestly and frankly. So separation is a frequency that derails our peace of mind and our emotions. And our emotions end up holding these dysfunctional detours that we go through into place. Now, emotions are incredibly powerful creative energy that too many people have yet to appreciate or understand. Because the current state of human consciousness right now is one of duality. It's this or it's that. There appear to be only two choices available in our black and white world. And when we look around our environment right now, it's easy to see, especially, just how much this binary code of zeros and ones, this duality thinking, divides us. Look at politics, at education, at race relationships. This pie has been sliced through and through with disruptive frequencies, and all the slices are filled with binary thinking. So unless we have access to wholeness within, through our wisdom bodies, well, our perceptions align with this dualistic way of thinking. And over generations, this has become encoded in our very DNA, in our genetics. So it's important to appreciate that this is encoded in your genetics and that you are not responsible for this. Neither are your parents. Neither is your ancestral line responsible for this. We are not to blame for how our genetics have been manipulated, so that at this time we may be limited in how we can express ourselves and the ways in which we do. So when we come out of the 3D construct or the matrix and out of the binary code paradigm, only when we connect and unify conscious mind with the unconscious mind and the unconscious mind with the subconscious mind will we begin to feel like ourselves, and then we can come home in our own bodies. Now this is the genius that Tony Robbins has made $1 million off of. It's this simple action of unifying conscious mind with unconscious mind, and conscious mind and unconscious mind with subconscious mind. And this is through the powerful use of sound that is known as neuro-linguistic programming. Now, we also have ways to access the subconscious mind. That's becoming a little bit easier through the practice of hypnosis. But it is because of these 3 distinct and separate states of mind that human beings are disturbed by a profound and persistent state and sense of living in a state of separation. So what's happening when we're living in a state of separation? We're missing connections. We're missing the connections between wholeness, our higher self, our hearts and the energy we feel, our loving energies, and the power of the word, while we remain trapped in the world of the mind. And what is the result? Pain, suffering, mistrust, emotional contraction, separation within family, with our siblings, in our intimate relationships.